We've only gone and done it. Welcome to the channel, guys. Welcome to the stream. Wales are in the World Cup. We have qualified for the 2022 FIFA World Cup. We will take on, in Group B, USA, Iran and England in the 2022 FIFA World Cup finals in Qatar in November and December. A 1-0 win over Ukraine got us over the line and got us to Qatar. Look, I still cannot. I cannot hold this emotions. I'll tell you what will help me hold my emotions. We're going to fucking Qatar, baby. We're going to Qatar. I generally just go, before I see any comments, before I read any comments, before I even potentially get people in, I just need to realise what we have just done. I don't want to be one of those people that say, I remember this and, you know, I watched this against this, or I don't like to say any of that. But Wales have qualified for the World Cup. We were not so long ago losing to Andorra, struggling against Estonia, teams like that. We are going to the World Cup. We are one of the 32 best teams in the world, basically. I just can't get over it. I really can't get over it. Let me just update the title a minute. Let me just update this. Where's it gone? Look, I generally don't care if people think we're gonna lose to England. I really couldn't care. Because look, we're at the World Cup. We are here. There is no one going to stop us because we are at the World Cup. Look, it wasn't the prettiest today. It wasn't the prettiest. It wasn't the best sort of performance. But look, you don't need a fantastic performance to qualify for a World Cup. Look, if it was Scotland, if it was Ireland, Republic of Ireland. Obviously, it's not England because it's all right for England. You get San Marino every qualifying group, so England's irrelevant. But for other teams that don't get handed a place at a World Cup, pretty much, it means a lot. And to find ourselves in a World Cup after just so much heartbreak. Look, all I've got to say is, those 11 players and, you know, the substitutes, the management, the coaching staff, they are Welsh legends now. They are completely Welsh legends. They will be renowned as the legends of 22. Obviously, the legends of 58 were a massive part of our history. Obviously, the only ever team to have qualified for a World Cup in 58. And now every single one of them can now be called the greats of 2022. It's not going to be 58 anymore. I hate getting bantered by, you know, other people saying like, oh, look at you. You've never qualified for anything apart from the last Euros in the last couple of years. I genuinely don't care now. I genuinely don't care what people say now because we are at the World Cup. We are there. It doesn't matter anymore whether, oh, you haven't qualified for it since 58. So many years of heartbreak. We're there with you now, England. We are there with you now. And we're going to compete against you in that group. I'm not saying, look, it's too early to say we're going to beat England. I think we could beat England on our day. It's the final group game. So hopefully, fingers crossed, touch wood, that we beat USA and Iran in the first two, or Iran-USA, I think it is, in the first two games. And then we just go into that England game already qualified. And just basically take it as it comes, I think will be the general gist of it going into it. Obviously, Welsh fans and English fans will tell you otherwise. They'll tell you that is a massive sort of game that will take place in Qatar on the 29th of November, I think it is, Wales versus England, which obviously it will be. Don't get me wrong, it will be massive. But I think one thing that will be massive is the fact that we're there. Like, yes, England-Wales is a big game, don't get me wrong. But just for us to be there it just means so much. That I've got such a such a lot to talk about. Let me read the comments before we get more into this. Congrats to Wales. Hello, by the way. Hello, RT. Yarmolenko's. Yeah, I know. It's a brilliant header from Yarmolenko. What a header for Yarmolenko it was. I mean, England will beat you guys. Yeah, whatever, mate. Jog on. This is a post-match reaction. I don't care about the World Cup. I do care about the World Cup. I don't care about the details of the World Cup. Yeah, I just care that we're there. And hang on a minute. Let me just have one more. It tastes like qualification. It tastes like World Cup qualification. 64 years of trying. They finally did it. What a moment. It was 1-0, John. 1-0 with a Andrei Yarmolenko own goal. Congrats, says Chris. Thanks for your kind words. Hi, mate. Hope you're well. Congratulations, Wales. Cheers, man. Tight game, but you just edged it. Yeah, very much so. Congrats on qualifying for the World Cup. Cheers, Cody. Everyone smash the likes as well. Smash the likes and subscribes. Absolute legends, the lot of you. Come on, lads. England versus Wales. I'll send some tissues from work to wipe up your tears of joy. Ukraine had 22 shots. Ben Davison, Roden and Hennessy were immense. The defence. Look, I'll get into the actual game. That was just a raw emotion. Now I'll take your comments and then I'll get into the actual game because there's a lot to talk about. Let's go. England. Yeah, but we're not a pushover either, are we? Let's be honest. Yeah, it's just what? Taste of glory. You should have tried to get a ticket. It was sold out as soon as I tried. That's nice, Sean. Big up to you. No, it's not. It's like 20 minutes. It's like 15, 20 minutes. Yeah, so it's nothing. After a game last night and your attempts at missing the net, it will probably end. Oh, I don't care if it's 0-0. As long as we win our first two games in the group against Iran and USA, our game could be a 0-0. I don't care. Really couldn't care. Wales national anthem. What do you mean by that? Portsmouth home and away says, congrats on getting to the World Cup. Cheers, mate. England versus Wales. Mark it on your calendar. Shows Wales. Oh, we're 10 times. We're a million times better than Scotland. Scotland are woeful. Scotland are absolutely crap. No wonder why they lost to Ukraine. They're such a crap team, Scotland. They've got their best two players are left backs. Come on. Their best two players are Kieran Tierney and Andy Robertson, who are both left backs. So yeah, take a few more comments and then we'll get into my actual reaction because I've not actually give a post-match reaction. It's just literally been celebration. Hang on, I'll do it in a minute. That does taste like the World Cup. It really does. Table should be England 1 and 2 Wales. You don't know. We could top the group if ours is a draw. If England Wales is a draw and we better your results against USA and Iran, we could win the group. They showed a lot of fight. Ukraine. I'll admit that. Really did show a lot of fight. You celebrated England's loss to Hungary. I don't know why an Ireland fan is celebrating it. What have Ireland done in the last 50 years apart from not even done that because that's Scotland. Scotland are so bad they can't even beat Czech Republic. Oh, that game against Czech Republic was handed on a plate to Scotland. It was at Hampden Park. They had a full-out crowd. They still couldn't beat the Czech Republic. And Croatia was a bit different because Croatia are a different type of team. But exactly, and Wales got a good team. Yeah, let's get into the team in a minute. Enjoy the beer, mate. You deserve it. Just because of that comment, look, I didn't really want to have another drink, but Chris is basically edging me on in the comments, so may as well have another sip. He says, Hal says, no, come on, Ukraine are a good team. Could have scored 3 today. We'll get into the game in a minute. I'm not saying I disagree with you. USA, England, and Wales. It's going to be tense. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything now because it'll end up getting clipped back to the World Cup if what I think might happens. So I'm not even mentioning that. I'm half Irish and it's coming Rome. Like I said, Ireland have never done anything. So yeah, I think Iran. Iran. Look, I'm going to obviously discuss the World Cup in a lot more detail closer to the time. But for now, look, if you offered me a group of USA, England, and Iran, I would snap your hand off. Absolutely snap your hand off. That's not to say that any of those teams are crap or any of those teams I wouldn't, I'd think we could easily beat. I'm just saying if that's the group you offered me pre-World Cup, then I would take it. I would take USA, I would take Iran, and I would definitely take England, 100%. He's mentioned the beer again. It's just like everyone's edging me on. Yeah, it's just like he wants me. Just get ready to be frustrated. That's all I'm going to say. Well, they done that against Portugal, didn't they? In the World Cup in 2018, they what do you call it? They made it very tough for Portugal when they had Portugal, Spain, and Morocco in their group in 2018. So it's going to be a tense group. I think you'd fancy and you'd put your money on it being a Wales England too. Whether Wales are first and England are first, whatever that may be. Do make sure to go over to the instant match reaction and drop that a like as well. That'd be much appreciated, guys. Because I did do an instant match reaction as soon as the game ended. So that was nice to see, and that was good to upload as well. I really did like uploading that for obvious reasons, and I will get to any of your comments in that. So before I go, because I wanted this to be not a long match reaction, but we'll go into the game then. So start of the game, the crowd was immense pre-game and basically for the entire game. So I want to just congratulate the crowd. If any of you obviously went to the game, come back and watch this at a later time, then congratulations. Not congratulations. Thank you for making such a noise. I wish I was at the ground. Couldn't get a ticket, sold out. But yeah, you made yourself very loud inside the Cardiff City Stadium. So first of all, big up to the crowd. Big up to the fans in that ground, I must say. 2 seconds. So big up to the fans first of all. Second of all, look, the game itself, I thought we were the better team in the first half. Like I said in my match reaction, I thought for the first half we were having chances. Yes, they had a chance, which I think Hennessy made a fantastic save for in the first half. And I thought, right, okay, now it's starting to get worrying because we haven't scored yet. It's starting to get tense. We want to make sure that we defend but also attack. So Ukraine don't hit us on the break and score because, if I did say pre-game it was going to be a 1-goal game. I said it was going to be 2-1 Wales. I said it was going to be a 1-goal win either way, basically 1-0, 2-1, something like that. I didn't think there'd be a large sort of gap in the scoreline, basically. So instantly when they started having chances, I was like, right, now I'm starting to feel a bit worried because if they score, the crowd, so the fans that they brought were excellent all game, Ukraine. Their fans were excellent all game. And I thought, right, okay, now we've got to focus. We've got to bring it down a little bit, bring the notch down a little bit, and sort of make sure that we don't go full pelt against them and then it come back to bite us on the ass if they hit the break. And then Gareth Bale over the free kick. I said when he was over it, to myself, I was like, right, he's scoring this. I didn't see any other outcome than him scoring it. And it was Andrei Yarmolenko that scored the own goal. And basically Yarmolenko has sent us to the World Cup. Cheers for that, Andre. I know obviously you've had some tough time, but cheers for sending us to the World Cup. That is much appreciated. But yeah, so we score the goal, half-time, 10 minutes later, and I was just saying to myself, make a change, refresh it up, because as soon as we come out for the second half, Ukraine are going to be honest. They're going to be pressing, they're going to be pushing, they're going to be thriving, trying to get back onto the ball, trying to come out for it, trying to push on to Wales as much as physically possible. They have chances which were a lot of basically pelting us with chances, consistently pelting us with chances. Wayne Hennessy, fantastic. A lot of people, I really don't think that a lot of people wanted Wayne Hennessy in goals. I think the general gist of Wales fans was, no, Danny Ward, 100% Danny Ward. And to be honest, pre-game, I was like, why is Hennessy starting? And then something switched, something clicked. I said, hang on a minute. Wayne Hennessy has seen us and been involved in massive games for us. He was involved in the World Cup. Not World Cup, sorry. I'm bloody hell. The run of emotions here is absolutely bloody killing me. He was unbelievable in the Euros in 2016. Got us to that Euros in 2016. And so he knows what it is for a big occasion. He is the man for the big occasion. And another man that is a man for the big occasion is Ben Davies. Oh my God. Ben Davies was absolutely superb. Absolutely fantastic. I've not seen a defensive performance like that from Ben Davies for a long, long time. And I want to give a bit of credit, I think, is probably rightly what deserves to be had for Antonio Conte. Antonio Conte, give him the chance, give him a few games, and I tell you what, seeing how he played for Wales in that game, it was like perfect time for that comment, Hal. I was literally just about to say before your comment popped up that Antonio Conte giving Ben Davies the game has completely and utterly given Wales the perfect incentive that we needed going forward, because he's been playing games, sharpness is there, fitness is there, the sort of I don't know what the word is, but sort of just game time, basically, is the word, game time. The amount of game time he's been getting has got him up to the speed of it, up to the quickness of sort of being there, basically, and so the mindset being game focused. So yeah, the back line was excellent. I thought Nico Williams again was fantastic. Let's just go through the team and just give a sort of bloody hell. Wayne Hennessy, 9.3 rating. Do you know what? I'd give him a bloody 10. If I have a child, he's being called Wayne. I don't care, even if it's a girl. A boy or girl, they're being called Wayne. Back three, Ampadu was okay at times, but at times was absolutely excellent. Joe Rodon, fantastic. Ben Davies, world class tonight. Connor Roberts drifted in and out of the game. I think parts of the game just didn't suit him, and parts of the game he was defensively sound. Going forward, Connor Roberts is excellent in a Wales shirt. The other side, the left wing back, Nico Williams, again, another fantastic game for Nico, or Neko, however you want to say it. It's just unbelievable for Nico Williams to be at a World Cup as well. And then the front three, I thought Kiefer Moore was actually quite, not poor. we just qualified for a World Cup. I'm not trying to put a damper on it, but Moore wasn't the best. I think we can all agree that Kiefer wasn't the best tonight. We've seen a lot better performances from Kiefer Moore. If I'm brutally honest, like I said, we're qualified for a World Cup, and I'm trying to slate players. I'm not slating them. I'm just being honest and giving an honest reaction on them and sort of rating. So again, it was okay from Kiefer Moore. Alan Ramsey was superb. Forgot about them. I thought Ramsey and Alan in attack were fantastic, but on the transition and the change of the game, basically from them winning the ball back and attacking us, I thought those two got exposed several times from that. But going forward, they were excellent. Dan James, look, I've slated Dan James in a Wales shirt. I've slated him in a Man United shirt for having that lack of end product. But something clicked today with Dan James. It was a lot more fluid. He was attacking a lot more intense. And I thought that it could have been better, but he's sort of it was one of those where it wasn't unbelievable, but it was, average, but just above average, if that makes sense, just below a fantastic performance from Dan James. And Gareth Bale, look, it's an own goal, I don't care. It is an own goal, but Gareth Bale, this is going to be hard. Look, this is going to be hard for Welsh fans. I'll just take a few more comments. Ryan is absolutely buzzing. He says, effing yes, Mike, we are going to Qatar. Proud day for our small country. Yeah, it is a small country, but it's our country and we will fight. We don't get handed it like other countries. We will fight. But yeah, as I was saying, this is going to be hard for Wales fans, but take Gareth Bale's involvement in our goal away and look at his overall performance. It was just fantastic. Pressing, chasing, sprinting after balls when they were probably a lost ball, but winning it. When he came off, we dropped our intensity levels. I don't think it takes a genius to realise that. When Bale came off, I know it was only for, a stint. I think it was like, 10 minutes, I think it was. Let me have a look, actually. I'll get it. So 83rd minute, yeah. So when Bale comes off, the intensity levels drops, the whole momentum just drops a little. Well, not to the point where it's on the floor, backs against the wall consistently, but Bale got us over the line in that one with his pressing, with his chasing, his overall build at play of building the attack. And every time we went forward, it was either him at the vocal point of it or him playing a ball off someone, off Brennan Johnson when he came on, or off Aaron Ramsey or off Moore. It was very much, I'll get the ball and lay it quickly. I'll get the ball, lay it. It was perfection from Bale. And every time he had the ball, Gareth, before that ball came to him, you could see it. You could see the quick sort of reaction. It was like, right, bang, there's the ball. Right, bang, there's the ball. It was just, everything was quick from Gaza today. The substitutes then. We'll go on and give my piece on the substitutes. Harry Wilson could have scored a goal that would have won the game at 1-0. I think we're like 5 minutes to go. A free kick, which, let's be honest, probably wasn't going to go in. But Harry Wilson was okay. Norrington Davis, a pointless sub, 2 minutes left. That was to waste time. And then Brennan Johnson. I just want to talk about Brennan Johnson a minute. I know, obviously, there may be some Championship fans or just fans in general, even Wales fans, that love Brennan and think he's a talent. I just need to get this out there of what a talent Brennan Johnson is. He is absolutely superb. We are so lucky to have sort of the new breed of Welsh players coming through. Brennan Johnson, Sorba Thomas, Rabbi Matondo, Mark Harris, Joe Roden, Cabango. The new generation is coming through. It's no longer the days of Ashley Williams, of Chris Gunter. Yes, some of those players are still in that transitional period. The likes of Ramsey, the likes of Bale, the likes of Hennessy, the likes of Ben Davis. They're in that transitional period. And ultimately, it's not rocket science. They will slowly get taken out of the team, like Ashley Williams has been. Ashley Williams was at 2016, and he slowly, as time's gone on, dropped out of the English team, out of the Welsh team, which is understandable. It was always going to happen. So I think now we've got a building block and a foundation to move on going forward with these younger players. Like, I could probably name a sort of team that is up and coming, so to speak. Obviously, we've got Nico Williams in the starting team, Joe Roden, Ethan Ampadu. Then you've got Dan James is one to go forward. Brennan Johnson, Mark Harris, Rabbi Matondo, Sorba Thomas, and then you've got Cabango, you've got Joe Roden. So that there's players coming in. So basically, what I'm trying to say is, in 2016 to 2018, we had the Ashley Williamses, the Gunters, slowly getting out of the team for the likes of Harry Wilson, David Brooks. And now we've got that the other way around now. Now it's Bale, Ramsey, Allen. They're now coming out for the Matondos, for the Brennan Johnsons, for the Sorba Thomas. And it's a constant cycle. which is just massive to see and obviously big for the country and football in general. Right, that's where I'm going to wrap it up. Like I said, I didn't want to go on for too long. Look, Wales are in the World Cup. Please, if you are new to this channel, to smash a like and subscribe. It's absolutely unbelievable. Really is unbelievable what they were at World Cup. One more final drink. Wales will be at the World Cup in Qatar. It tastes like the World Cup, baby. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Come on, the Cymru!